A credible explosive device was found on a rental car at the Albuquerque, New Mexico airport yesterday. At the same time, top Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer slamming President Obama's proposed $300 million cut to anti-terror programs in cities. Retired Lieutenant General Tom McInerney is with me now. General, welcome. It seems like the wrong time to cut anti-terror spending. Why is the president doing this now?
It beats me, Deirdre. I don't know why at all. 2016 is a very vulnerable year for us. Look what happened in Paris. Look what happened in Chattanooga. Look what happened with the Russian airliner. The signs are out there. They are flashing red. So I don't understand why the president went from $600 million down to $320 million, even though he put $139 million into other programs. But that money is designed to focus on cities, particularly like New York City, which is our most vulnerable city. So I just cannot understand it.
Oh, you're not alone. General, I want to know how threatening the kind of device that was found on the Avis rent-a-car seems to you.
Well, there are a couple options, or maybe three. The fact is it could have been radical Islam, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. It could have been a disgruntled passenger or a customer, or it could have been just a drug person. Whatever it is, when we do the forensics, the key is we do the forensics on the bomb itself, Deirdre, and that will open up the whole story, I do believe. It's still too early to say it, but I do believe that I would default immediately to ISIS or Al-Qaeda personally.
All right.
Until we know factually what it is.
While speaking of catching things before they happen, Facebook co-founder CEO Mark Zuckerberg has 16 security guards protecting him, according to our sources. He's received threats from disgruntled users. But what can he learn from his own situation and apply to his company to protect as many Americans as possible?
Well, I'm delighted that he has got that protection, Deirdre. But what I do think he needs to do, Facebook and all the other social media people, they do need to help the U.S. government, CIA, DOD, and FBI to track down the terrorists. They have a lot of information. The terrorists, or particularly ISIS and Al-Qaeda, are using the social media networks as their command and control. It is very important that we have good cooperation with Facebook, all of them, FaceTime, all the others, because we found out recently in the San Bernardino experience that they still cannot crack the code, the text messaging on the iPhone 6, and to get the information that will substantiate where others may have been involved. And the FBI Director Comey was talking about that on the Hill last week. They should give us that information. We don't need to know their operating systems. We just need to know the information.
Well, to your point, General, so much of the outreach is done over social media. A point well made. Retired Lieutenant General Tom McInerney, we thank you always, sir, for the time.
Thanks, Deirdre.